Hey everyone, this is Alan from BMW Durham, back again with another video. We have another new arrival. It's the 2023 BMW M2 in Black Sapphire Metallic. Alright, so this is the 2023 BMW M2 rear-wheel drive G87 in Black Sapphire Metallic. So many of you out there on the interwebs think that black might be the best color, and I definitely think it is one of the top 3 out of the potential 5 choices we have. But black just looks really awesome, and I think that if you're going to modify this color, it's gonna look really mean once it's done. But wow, this car looks awesome. Super wide rear quarters look amazing. Let's get into the details. So first and foremost, I love how the M highlighted seats look through the windshield. I love the power dome, and we've got 50 years rondelle. We've got that new grille with the horizontal slats, M2 badging there. This one does not have the radar, so that's what it looks like. One thing I thought was strange though is this little cutout here, but I guess it's partly to do with holding the radar there. I'm not sure, but it's a little different. Large square shaped air ducts down here, of course all functional with the sensors all at the bottom. So that looks awesome, but just look how wide this car is. And we've got that 2 Series iconic DRL there. This looks really good. So front end wise, I know that a lot of people don't mind it now. I know that some still do, but I think the front looks really good. But I'm already a 2 Series fan. Now when we come around to the side, we do have the 19-inch front, 20-inch rear, 930 M wheels in black with the red M compound brake and the 50-year center cap. So that looks really good. I know many of you will replace that reflector with body color, which is I think one of the first mods many people will do. We do have M wing mirrors, and we have carbon fiber roof. So that looks super awesome with the new style antenna there. And if we look along the side of the vehicle, I just want you to see how fat this rear quarter actually sticks out. It's so good. And the 20-inch wheel on the rear is a little bit more concave than the one on the front. And this one's got the Pirellis on it. Now at the back of the vehicle, so we've got the lip spoiler here. We've got the anniversary rondelle, M2 badging in chrome. We've got those 2 Series taillights, which I think the wide body of this vehicle makes it look even better. Sorry about my shadow right here. But we've got the reflectors vertically positioned on the side, kind of towards the outer edge of the wide part of the back, just so it looks even fatter. We've got the quad exhaust, so this is with the black exterior contents for $100, black chrome, black tips instead of chrome. All right, so let's open up the tailgate back here, just like so. So I'm glad that they did not put the front plate bracket on there. This car is prepped for delivery. Carpeted floor mats, winter ones are in the floor. Tire inflator kit, grocery bag hanger, little netted area. But overall, same as the 2 Series. We've got the release levers up there to fold the seats down in a 60-40 split. So let's close that. And if we come around to the side, fuel cap doors on the passenger side of the car. That looks awesome. And this looks awesome because it's on that fat rear quarter. Once I open the door, we have the M illuminated highlighters, which are standard on the M2. Aluminum M2 door sill looking awesome. So we have carbon fiber trim inside of here. We've got the 6-speed manual transmission. We've got iDrive 8. We've got the beautiful sport seats, M Sport seats with the M highlighter colors. That looks awesome. I really, really like that. Full power seat control with lumbar side bolster. We've got M seat belts. Let me just move that over. So it does move slowly forward. And in the back here, black Vernasca leather seats. That looks really good with the contrast stitching. M seat belts in the back. No armrests in the back of the M2. Back of the center console, we've got some vents, rear climate controls, and some vents underneath the front seats as well. Let's go over to the other side, but let me just show you the glove box too, just like the 2 Series. All right, now let's go to the other side. Let me open that door. So inside of here, we've got memory, we've got M illuminated highlighters, window controls, side mirror controls, door handle, trunk release, aluminum M2 door sill, full power seat as well on this side. That's what the 3 pedals look like. I love that this is offered in a manual transmission. We don't have any paddles, of course, because of that, but we've got M1, M2 config, carbon fiber on the steering wheel, head-up display, iDrive 8, and I'm just gonna jump in for a second. So, let's go over here for a moment. We do have the M Drift Analyzer in here as well, which is awesome. Let's go to interior lighting for a second, and we're gonna just turn this up, and I'm just gonna put it onto a color that we can definitely see. Yes, so there's an ambient light strip down here, which is not present on the M240i, but we lose the M illuminated highlighters on the dash that the M240i has, so that's a little bit different. Inside of here, automatic high beams, cruise control, got your radio controls. Now, because we're here, I just want to see if we go into the Sport M mode, so that looks awesome, and you can kind of see it, but the tach's up there as well. Now I just want to find out as well, so we're on the M2 config, so that's awesome. And let's just see. So I'm just gonna get the brightness on the head-up display a little bit brighter, so hopefully you can see it. So there's a tach there because we're in the M mode, but if I come out of M mode and back to road, so that changes and your head-up display calms down a little bit, so that's pretty awesome. And what I'd like to do next is let's pop the hood and take a look at the power plant of this vehicle, which we know is the legendary S58. And what I've heard is that this is making way more power on the dyno, which is typical of BMW, but I've heard it's in the neighborhood of 460 to the wheels, where we advertise 453 to the crank. So that's pretty nuts. Let's lift that up. There it is, S58, 3-liter inline-6 twin turbo. So 453 horsepower, 406 foot-pounds of torque, underrated of course, the triangular strut brace there, and look at that, they wrote BMW M Power this way. A lot of the motors in the past were the other way, so it's surprising now to see that they're going on this direction, but that's alright. We have positive battery terminal, negative battery terminal, washer fluid. What an absolute beast this is. Alright, so you made it all the way to the end of the video, so let's set up the camera and do some exhaust test. So the car has been warming up the entire time I was filming, so should be safe to do now. Let's do it. Alright, for a stock S58, I think that sounded amazing. What did you think? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, so I just put my M240i right beside the M2 just to give you guys some quick comparison. So headlight shape is pretty well the same, but it just has this piece here instead of the bumper being molded to it. We've got obviously a different size or shaped grille, different lower bumper. Oh, my grille's open. Must be a nice day. Versus the front here, but you can see how much wider it sticks out here. So there versus there. And we can also kind of see the length looks to be pretty well identical. I don't see any difference in length. Width, definitely M2 is wider. We have way fatter on the back end with the quad exhaust. Looks a bit more menacing there. And because the bottom here is a bit more rounded versus that's a bit more jagged, I think this looks a little bit more tame, but it's also just the width thing. And I think we have the same spoiler, so that's kind of cool. And if we look around, I think the M2 sits slightly lower. So if you want to look at the wheel gap on my M240i, yeah, definitely the M2 sits a little lower. Right, so you can see right from here to there. And of course, having 20s here absolutely helps as well versus the 19s that I have on my car. And of course, I've modded my headlights to be yellow, but interior wise. So I've got an M aluminum door sill, M highlighters. A lot of it's the same. Yeah, all this looks very good. And of course, I don't have an automatic, or I don't have a manual, whereas the M2 I think looks way better inside because of all the M stuff in here and because it's got this beautiful shifter here. Alright everyone, so that was my tour of this beautiful 2023 BMW M2 in Black Sapphire Metallic with the 6-speed manual transmission. You guys let me know what you think. If you like the video, if you like the car, if you like me, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We've got pricing information in the description below. We'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching.